Good day, folks. How are you all doing? I hope everyone is doing absolutely fantastic. Feeling groovy. Realizing, of course, that the government really don't love you. And also realizing that pretty much everything you've been told since the day you were born is a lie. It is September the 3rd of 2025, 12:41 p.m. Mr. Buzz coming to you from the communist shithole known as Ontario, Canada. If you enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up is all I ask. And if you'd like to support the channel, there is information in the description on how you do so. And I also offer guitar lessons via Google Meet. And I strongly, highly recommend adding music to your life, the ability to play an instrument. Other than being close to the Lord, there's nothing better. So over the last few days, actually the last couple weeks, I've met a ton of new people from all over this world. I mean, literally everywhere. One minute I'm talking to someone from Germany, then it's somebody from Australia, then it's somebody from Israel, and all over the world. It's wild, which I really enjoy because I enjoy hearing different accents and stuff, and just the different ways people see things and the different ways they express themselves, different cultures. I really enjoy that. So having a great time. One of the things that happens when anointed people come to me. This is part of a process. If the Lord is steering you to meet me, that likely means you are getting close to having your purpose revealed. And this is going to sound a little strange to some people, and they won't believe this, and that's quite all right. Eventually, you probably will, because the Lord's going to show you that this is true. He will send people to me, and I'll talk to them and fill them in on a few things that I know and from the experience I've had the last couple of years. And then, once they settle into the fact that they're one of God's anointed people, the Lord begins to reveal their purpose to them. And this is happening over and over and over. My two young friends that I've made in the last few days, both of them, it looks like they're leaning towards being pastors, being preachers, which both of them are perfect for it, actually. And, after all the talking we've done, and both of them have said, man, I think I'd like to do that. That's what I think. I think the Lord is steering them right towards that. These two are, both of them would be absolutely excellent preachers, for sure. So, your purpose is going to be revealed. The Lord will reveal it. What I'm doing here is mine. It took a little while for me to fully understand what He wanted from me and how I was to go about it. And I'm still stumbling around and learning, of course. But this is what the Lord has in store for me. To communicate certain messages to people who need them and help people awaken to who they are and just help people turn to Him. And then, once my part in it is over, it's all that person with the Lord. And the Lord fully takes over, and I step back, and He will reveal your purpose. So once this purpose is revealed, there's one thing you do have to be aware of. This is when the dark kingdom gets very mad and very panicked. They do not want you sliding into your true purpose that the Lord has for you. This is why they destiny swap and everything too. They want to keep you from doing what the Lord meant for you to do. They will go to great lengths to stop you. So when your purpose is revealed and you realize, okay, that's the direction I need to go in, I have to start working towards that, and the Lord will help you in every way possible, believe me. Once this happens and you come to this realization, expect the dark kingdom to show up. It is inevitable. I watched a video about this from the great Denzel Mose, who is, well, people call him a sage. He's just a very wise person when it comes to this topic. And he made a video about how the Lord's going to reveal your purpose, and as soon as you understand that that's truly your purpose, a special kind of demon is going to come after you. And I'm like, whoa, that sounds wild. But everything else he said was true, so I'm like, I better listen. It was 3 or 4 hours later, I met up with the demon he was talking about. It was a homeless person on the street, completely possessed by the nastiest demon you ever saw. It was unbelievable. It was after me. And the Lord wouldn't let, I tried to go over and try to cast the demon out of this guy, but the Lord wouldn't let me cross the street. He made the traffic light stay green, and the row of cars just kept flowing, and the light stayed green like for minutes. And I went, Lord, are you trying to keep me away from that demon over there? And the Lord was like, yeah, you want to haul your butt out of there right now. So I did. It blew my mind. Like, the things Denzamos tells you, if you haven't watched his channel, it's called Breaking Empaths Free with Denzamos. He's absolutely brilliant when it comes to this stuff. His accuracy will stun you. It's amazing. But that's where I learned this. And then it happened to me a few hours after he said it in a video. It's like, wow. So the other thing about his videos is the way he times them. They seem to be timed for my personal life. He'll post them right when that's happening to me. It's very bizarre. It's been happening now for 2 years or so with his channel. So I promise you, once you awaken to your purpose, the Dark Kingdom will awaken to the fact that you've awakened. And that is their worst nightmare. If all of us awaken to our purpose and slide into our purpose and start performing whatever it is we're supposed to do, that's going to really mess up the Dark Kingdom's plans in a big way. Okay? That's why the Lord has us down here. Our jobs are so important to do that not doing them is simply not an option. Okay? You've got a purpose. Your purpose is not to be a slave for someone else. Do something that's repetitive and mind-numbing and that you absolutely hate and you dread going there every day. That's not your purpose. No matter what, it isn't your purpose. And some people, unfortunately, they sort of give up on anything else. They think they're destined for that, and they stay in it. But that is not what the Lord wants you to do. This I promise. And you have to get used to this idea that the Lord will provide. You may have a little bit of rough times and stuff and, some trials to go through, but the Lord's going to be with you the whole time if you're trying to fulfill your purpose that He has for you. He doesn't just send you off to do it and say, okay, good luck. Nope. Stays right at your side the whole time and guides. As long as you open your heart to Him and stay in contact and pray every day and ask Him for guidance. Ask Him for a dream. A lot of times He will reveal someone's purpose in a dream. And you'll have a dream that's so real, it will blow your mind. You'll think you're awake. You'll be like, am I in a dream or is this waking reality? Like, you won't know the difference. When that happens, that's the Lord. That's the Lord. That is Him making sure you pay attention. And He will give you a dream that you can understand. Might take a little interpretation because it's never real straightforward. But if you pay attention to your dreams and try and interpret them the best you can, you'll figure it out. That's one major way that He reveals a person's purpose. How else might He do it? He might bring someone else suddenly into your life to guide you that way. Sometimes He'll use me that way. I don't know what a person's purpose is, but I'll just let the Lord work through me when I'm meeting a new person. And sometimes the Lord will do things. I'm like, I'm open, Lord. Just your words, put them right through me, any way you want. And I just open myself up to Him. My two new friends have both told me, I think the Lord speaks through you. But I'm sure the Lord speaks through them too. So the Lord is speaking through all of us. But through our conversations, they've both reached the conclusion that they need to be pastors, preachers. And I agree 100% on that one. I mean, these guys are perfect for that. And would that make sense? The Lord wants them to do that? Of course. He's probably quite tired of all the fake ones down here teaching in churches with pride flags and preaching the prosperity gospel and all this garbage like Joel Osteen and this ridiculous, pathetic, blasphemous, fake Christianity that they peddle. Joel Osteen. I had a good friend who was totally wrapped up in his stuff, and I think, man, don't you want to vomit when you listen to him talk? He's no more a true Christian than the lint in my pocket. Stay away from that stuff. But I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked here. Your purpose will be revealed. It might be something that shocks you. I mean, it might completely shock you what he wants you to do. He could say, I need you to run for mayor. I need you to be the mayor of that city you're in. Or there's a police department in the next town over that needs some good police. Needs you to go and be one of them. It could be anything. Anything at all. Right? I was actually shocked when I found out what my purpose was. I was quite shocked. Because there's a little more to it than I've revealed, but this is the main part of it, the core, and that was a pretty surprising thing that I was going to be waking up anointed people. That's a big responsibility and a very important job. So I was surprised and very grateful that the Lord had that much trust in me to let me do that. And whatever your purpose is, it will probably have the same effect when you find out. You're going to be like, really? You think I'm worthy of that? And you might not at first feel you're worthy, but if the Lord says you are, you definitely are. He's never wrong. He doesn't get anything wrong. We get things wrong daily. All of us do. He never gets anything wrong. Okay. So, if you're just starting the awakening process, there's more to it too. He's going to wring you out like a face cloth. He's going to drain you of everything you've got in you. And he's going to rebuild you for your purpose. Okay, that's the whole thing. When you find out what your purpose is, the person you are at that moment is not really the person that has to fulfill that purpose. He's going to mold you into the person that needs to fulfill that purpose. And he'll do that in a variety of ways. He will definitely isolate you, and he will do what we call colleging you. He'll teach you. He'll test you. He'll teach you in various ways. He'll put you through some rough times. He'll see how you handle it. He'll reward you. He'll cause people to show you a ton of attention to see how you handle it, see if it goes to your head. He'll put situations in front of you where you need real compassion and caring for others and see if you're going to have it. He'll test you to see if you're going to show greed and selfishness. He'll do all that stuff. He'll test the waters with you. And once you realize this is what's happening, just open your heart and follow his guidance. Because he doesn't make it impossible to succeed at it. He makes it so that you can if you truly want to. And like I said, he will not leave your side. The Lord will be with you as you discover your purpose. Once you discover your purpose, life is no longer the same. Now that I'm in my role that I need to be in, I know what I'm to do. I'm figuring it out as I go. I think I'm getting a little better at it as I do it. Still a long way to go, a lot to learn. A lot of situations I'm not really confident in how to handle yet and things like that, but I know I'll get there. I know he's there to guide me, and he does. My life feels complete, finally. Even though I'm alone, I'm broke. I have no partner. I live a very quiet life with my cats. Solitary pretty much all day, every day. Other than, online. But I mean in person. There's no one here. No one comes to visit. It's a pretty quiet and boring life, really. And yet I feel completely fulfilled because I'm doing what the Lord wants me to do. I'm serving a purpose. People tell me every day that I help them somehow, and that makes me feel great to hear that. Not looking for credit. I'm just hoping that the things I do are assisting somebody, right? I don't want it to be a waste of my time and you get it wrong that what I'm trying to do isn't working. So I'm very grateful for all of you who've told me that my efforts here have helped you in some way. Thank you for letting me know that. And now it's your turn. Let's figure out what your purpose is. If you feel compelled to contact me, it might be the Lord doing that, because I'm going to start a process when we meet. I will fill you in on some things. I'll tell you about your life, which will freak you out how much I know about it before I even meet you. If you're an anointed person, I will know a whole bunch about you, because I know the same things about all anointed people. We all have the same characteristics. It's nothing amazing on my part. It's pretty easy now to... I'm never wrong on this, because I can tell an anointed person when I meet one, and they always have the same things going on. So if you feel compelled to contact me, please do. Send me an email or a text. Information's in the description. And we will get to the bottom of what you need to do. I don't know the answer, but the Lord does. And He uses me as His vessel for this. So that's my role here. That's what I'm doing. So I look forward to talking to many more of you. I'm sure everybody's just going to keep coming, because it hasn't stopped now for 3 weeks. Constant flow. I got more calls scheduled today and even tomorrow, and it's just unbelievable how many people the Lord is sending to me. So let's figure out your purpose. And I will leave it there. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. And of course, remember, everybody, that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life.